telling y'all right now, gotta stop getting comfortable. Comfort is not gonna get you anywhere. The more you do nothing, being comfortable, you don't get anything done, you know? You gotta stay active, push your boundaries. That's how you grow as a person. Whatever it may be, if you want to go take that next step in talking to a person, go do that. Whether it be a relationship, like a significant other, or if you're trying to maybe get a raise, talk to your boss, I encourage you to go do that. Because if you don't, well, then you're losing out on an opportunity that you could take, but you choose not to. Comfort is adjacent to sleep, which is adjacent to death, metaphorically speaking. Point being is, I believe it to be important that you do not get too comfortable with yourself on a regular basis. It's okay if you want to relax. I understand that. But what I'm saying, at least from my perspective, is that perhaps in a work setting or a relationship setting, or kind of a combination of both, it's important that you do not get too comfortable. As if you have aspirations or goals, being complacent, it's not going to help. For example, I want to paint my bedroom, which sounds pretty easy, and it is. But if you can't take the first steps in order to do such a thing like that, it's a daunting task, even something that's so simple like that. So it's important, I guess I'm kind of going off here a little bit, but it's important that if you have goals or any desires, I urge you to think deeply about what it is, why you're doing it, and how you can do it. More so on the how, I want you to think about what are the steps required in order to do this, such as getting a new credit card. Okay, maybe you need to get some money first, get a job, things like that, or painting my bedroom. Okay, getting the materials necessary, and then prepping the room, and then painting. Just take it step by step. That's how you can start to break down large tasks and goals in life. And I think it's very important. It's important for individuals to take a step back sometimes, look at the bigger picture in order to create the smaller picture. What I mean by that is, don't be so scared by the grand picture. You can take it into small steps. All right, now I want to get back to the comfort part. Today at work, it's only my second weekend at work, and it's getting better. I'm liking it more. But when I say that, I don't think that's truthfully honest, because what I think I really mean by that is I'm getting used to the routine of waking up, going to work, and then working on my so-called other aspirations or goals outside of work, things that I really want to do. But the thing is work, that's what work should be. Work should be, or rather, that's what I should be doing more so than outside of work. It would be optimal if I were spending all of my time working towards a specific goal or set of goals to improve my life in the long term. But I was thinking, wow, these people at work, they're really nice. It's a great work environment, good culture. And I recognize that and I appreciate that. But I don't want to allow myself to stay complacent because of that. I understand it's important to have friends and be friendly with people at work, specifically. But I also think it can actually be a good thing to have enemies at work in a way, because if you're doing a job that is your career path essentially, having friends is good because it makes work more interesting. It can be more helpful, but having enemies can be good as well because it can it can kind of motivate you to do better than them, do better than others, beat your previous self and beat them as an individual as well. And kind of going back to how I feel, like I like the people I work with, but looking at a strict like work standpoint in terms of what I'm actually doing, I don't love the work that I do. Like I'm inside a lot of the time. Like when I'm working, I'm inside the entire time in like an older office space. You know, that's just not what I want. No, I want Shelly to go take a risk. It's important to do so, especially when you're young. Somebody like me, I'm 23, I just graduated school. I also just started work. And I think now is the ultimate time to go do something where the odds are stacked against me. Especially now in today's world where technology kind of, it's insane what it can do. I mean, I don't even know the capabilities of it. Nobody does. Point being though, if you have an idea or you just want to go do something, just go do it. You know, nothing's stopping you. And since starting work, that's something that I've come to realize a little bit better, at least, is if you have something that you want to do, starting a YouTube channel, talking to a girl, talking to anybody for that matter, getting a job, going to the gym, going on a vacation, if you desire to go somewhere, do it. Like, take those steps to do it yourself, because nobody else will. And it's totally worth it, in my opinion. Like, you gotta do it. I remember this summer, before I started work, I kind of know, like, I don't want to be working in an office setting. I'd rather be doing something where I can be more creative, and to me, something I can do like that is YouTube. But I was I was too scared to take the first step, making the first video, posting it, just don't know what to say. Fear of the judgment of what could go wrong. And if that's all that you think about is fear of the possibilities of what could go wrong, you're not gonna get better at anything. So I urge you to take that first step. For me, it was just taking out my phone, just having something on my mind I want to talk about, and talking about it.